Hi again guys, so welcome to episode 6 of D-Spec, my Gran Turismo 6 drift tuning series, and this time, like a couple of episodes ago, I'm doing another VGT car. Before I did the BMW, which is pretty much useless for anything but drifting, and this time I'm doing the Mercedes VGT, but this is the RS version, the racing series, the one that you can't upgrade the power, which again, in my opinion, is pretty much useless for anything but drifting, but as it happens it is pretty good for drifting, which does make up for it. So you want comfort soft tyres. You don't have to, but I find those to be pretty good. Ride height we've got as low as possible. Springs we've got way up as high as they go. Dampers and anti-roll as low as possible. Camber, you only need 2 on this car, so much lower than usual. Neutral toe as always. For the gearbox, obviously it's not a straight line machine, so we've put the auto setting to 230. And a final drive at 3.6. For the diff, same as usual, low initial torque, high acceleration and low braking. Obviously you can't upgrade the power. You want your downforce as low as possible. You want a 200 kilo ballast, and you want to put that all the way to the front of the car so those rear wheels are nice and loose. You want to obviously make sure that your traction control is turned off. And yeah, so I was kind of hoping that this car would be good for drifting, seeing as how good the BMW was, and as it turns out it actually is a really good drift car. It's really easy to control when you're not driving into walls, but it's a really good drift car. As always, I'm not all that good a drifter, but I think in the right hands this would make quite a good drift machine. Well, a very good drift machine actually, because it holds the drifts very well. It's got just enough grip to hold the drift, but not so much that it kind of pulls itself out of it. The weight balance is very good if you add the ballast. It's got more than enough power really, and you know, it looks pretty cool as well. So yeah, it makes a pretty decent drift car. It's a bit like the BMW in that it's quite easy as maybe a more of a beginner's kind of drift car, because it's quite easy to get good drifts out of it. But yeah, it's a good car really. It's definitely worth a look. And if you're anything like me, this car's not really going to be used for anything much else, so you might as well use it for drifting. So yeah, that's about it really. Hopefully you enjoy drifting this car, find this tune setup or drift setup helpful for it. And yeah, so if you found it helpful, feel free to subscribe. I put out new tunes every day, and new drift tunes every so often. And as always, thanks for watching.